We are back in with another episode of MineColonies in our Heaven and Hell playthrough, where last time we pretty much just established the foundations for our Heaven colony and just got ourselves up a new building hut with a new builder. And I can see a nice skeleton archer just up in the mountains there. So this episode looks as if it's about to get off to a good start with the slaughter of all of our people. Well, before we do get into exactly what we're going to do today, I do actually need to take this out because I do get the feeling that that's going to happen otherwise. So we were able to set up our builder's hut last time, but going forward we are going to require a lot of common resources such as stone and even wood. So what I would like to do today is basically just establish some more buildings which will help us get those common items. And I think the first building on our list will be our mine. So I do have a plan in mind whenever it comes to these gathering buildings. And what I would like to do is basically just group them up. So we would have this mine, which would obviously mine down and get us some cobblestone as well as some other resources back up from it. And then it would come from the mine and be transported away to another building to be processed, such as a crusher or a stone mason or a stone smelter, and just a general idea of having these type of buildings pretty close to each other, just pretty much grouped around with each other. So I think the mine is in an okay location here. It really just depends on what is further behind here. You can actually see that our colony does expand quite a lot further back. Yes, I'm not really noticing anything too particular around here that I should need to watch out for. So this is a lot of area and a lot of space that we have here to potentially build a little quadrant for our kind of quarry stuff. So yes, I think the mine is in an okay location, so we'll head back to it and we'll just start the build request for it. So here's for the very first mistake of the day that I'm about to make, but we'll come into our mine building here, we'll go into our build options, and we will begin construction of our mine. So I'm hoping that Ava will pick up the build request for that, which there she has done actually, and if it wasn't turning to night, she would have flagged off exactly what items she's going to require for this build. So I'm just going to go to sleep very quickly and then we'll check that in the morning. Actually, just as she returns back here to this mining spot, I need to go do something very quickly. Hello friend, thank you very much for your sacrifice. I need their leather actually, because with their leather I'm going to be able to make this very handy clipboard. And with this new clipboard, I'm able to take it over here to our town hall. We'll just wait on this thing maybe not killing us. Right, good, he's down. So now if we sneak and then click on the town hall, we have the clipboard now registered to Heaven. So this will now show us all of our open requests for everything that our idiots will ask us for. And I would also like to make a resource scroll, which again is just 2 pieces of leather and some more sticks. And with the resource scroll, I can take that out and I come over here to our builder. And again, shift and right click on the builder's hut. So now I've linked our resources for the resource scroll to this particular builder's hut. Which means if I was to then look at it, it's going to tell me all of the items that she's going to require to do this build. Which that is a lot of cobblestone that she's going to require, and again a lot of oak things. Oh, actually, that's a lot of cobblestone that she's going to require. She will get some of the cobblestone herself as she mines further down. But yes, I get the feeling that I'm going to need to help here a little bit. Well, here's my second bad decision of the day. I'm going to explore this cave system that we have here. I will grab some cobblestone whilst I'm down there, and also hopefully some iron, just so that I can actually give myself some gear. Well, that was pretty uneventful, and I can see that you chaps are just standing around here. Ava, I'm assuming that means you've finished. I will check it in the morning. I was browsing through the different decorations that we have for all of our different type of builds here, and there was one in particular that caught my eye that I'm trying to find again. It's this new building type for the Caledonia structures, because I can actually use the blueprints for it to create some auto smelters. And to be fair, even at its most basic form, this looks so much better of an auto smelter than I would be able to do. So I'm very tempted just to find a very quick home just to put this down, just so at least I have an auto smelter. That's another quadrant actually that I would like. I would like my own personal space for once, so maybe having like my own building and something like this here for my super smelter, my own farms, etc. That actually sounds like a pretty nice idea. But I'm thinking for now just to set this smelter up here, just pretty much next door to the supply camp, which I'm kind of using as my base at the moment. So yeah, let's just have them build this for us. Well, in the meantime then, I better come in here to the required resources and just give you everything that I possibly can here, just to speed this process up. That is still some amount of cobblestone required for this. I really don't mind getting them the oak items for maybe obvious reasons. I just wish there was a similar data pack just for stone. Maybe I could use TNT. Oh, that's a whole creeper farm nonsense that I don't know if I want to get involved with. It is a little bit annoying actually, requiring all of this cobblestone items here, especially because this is why we're making the mine to begin with. Well, before I inevitably do have to go get her some more cobblestone, I'm coming over to see if our little broken nether portal here has any potential goodies in it. This is a very strange one actually. Is it almost complete actually? Is there one under there? Yes, there is. So, how many more pieces of obsidian would I need? That's just another 3. Oh, maybe 4. I'm not sure if crying obsidian counts. Okay, well, that could be a very handy nether portal for us. What's in the chest? Lots of iron nuggets and some obsidian itself, and some golden leggings actually. Okay, well I'll leave that there for now, but that's a really handy find actually. Well, I can see that she's no longer down here at the mine. She is in fact back over at her building block. But if I check her clipboard now, that is because she is asking for a pickaxe. With again, minimum level of wood or gold. Oh, but maximal level of stone. So, I could actually make her a stone pickaxe here. I think her skill levels are a little bit higher now, so she can use some better tools. And she now seems pretty happy with her new stone pickaxe, and I'm very happy with my iron pickaxe. In fact, here, take my old broken one as well. Now you've got double the pickaxe power. And because I gave her that pickaxe, she is now asking for it to be picked up. We don't have any delivery people, but if we did, they would take that broken pickaxe from her, just until she requested another one. Just keep the pickaxe, you absolute ungrateful. No offence or anything here, Ava, but this is taking a bloody eternity. Is this because you're using this wooden shovel? Right, here. Take my stone shovel then. Pick it up. Thank you. Now, you should be using it. Right, okay. I don't care whatever that said. Where's your inventory? Give me out this wooden shovel then. Okay, that's better. So now you're using a stone shovel, and yes, I think we're maybe moving a bit faster now. And what was that you were complaining about earlier? There are no guard or barrack towers near your workplace, so you don't feel safe there. Oh, you're just worried about safety? Well, to be fair, Ava, as you should. Well, we will get some guard towers up, eventually. They are not very much of a priority at the moment, but we will get them up sooner than later. For now, all I want is the basics put up here. I want our builder, I want our miner, I want our lumberjack, and a tavern as well. That'll give you guys a bit of housing. I mean, I'm not really sure why they're complaining about safety. All of the mobs around here are just as idiotic as those hungry ones up there. And sorry chaps, you are just going to need to remain hungry. You will get some food once we have things up and working here, and you working here as well. No food until you work. That's the rules. How is your hunger here actually, Ava? Don't run from me. I'm actually just checking on your safety and welfare for once. You are fairly hungry here actually. Okay, I've got some bread, so you can take some of this. Seeing that you are actually doing quite a lot of work here, you've also got some very tasty rotten flesh, I should say. The happiness modifiers here is something that we will look into as we expand our colony out. Things like injuries and deaths and raids without deaths, that's going to be pretty difficult to do because all of our colonists are imbeciles. She has a red dot beside social factor, decreases happiness if fellow colonists are unhappy due to sickness, unemployment, homelessness or starvation. I've made it very clear on how they get food. And I can see that the blue dots are neutral here, red ones are negative, and we do have positive green for her hunger actually. So we've got her well fed. She's just not feeling very safe with no guards in the colony, and the fact that she doesn't have any housing to sleep in. Well, we will get all of that done in time. For now, we are just making out this... I've got no idea what the hell we're making here. Well, I have got some more cobblestone for her to continue making the mine here, But if I come into the required resources, I also have some ladders and I have some oak stairs here too. But they're not actually going inside the building here. As you can see, they've just popped back onto the list. And that is because if we come into the inventory here of the hut, we can see that it's pretty full of absolute garbage. So this is why we really need some delivery people and a warehouse eventually, because this is going to slow her down. With everything being full there, she's not going to be able to take the stuff away or bring things back again. But that's now nearly all of the cobblestone that she requires. I still need to make some stairs, walls and a furnace, as well as a lot of oak fences. What's wrong, Ava? Your health is drastically reduced actually. You are sick. That is not great at all here actually. Well, maybe some cobblestone stairs might help you. Do you feel better now enough to go back out and work? No. Well, the main problem that I now have is how to get her unsick without a hospital. We are just trying to cover the basics here, Ava. Honestly, everything that you're asking is more advanced. Just make the bloody mine. We can get hospitals and guard towers and everything else under the sun afterwards. We just need the basics. She's not actually letting me know what she requires to cure her, but last time I swear it was like poppies, kelp. Can't remember anything else actually, but I do remember those two things. So take some poppies, in fact there's a dandelion as well. Is that going to help you? Well, that was a big fat no, so I'm just going to head down here to the water and see if there's any kelp that I could maybe bring back up to them, and hopefully that might cure her. Unfortunately, I'm really not sure what's wrong with her just now. And without a doctor, I'm wondering if that's something that we'll ever be able to find out. And I've just remembered the other items that they used to want. They want carrots and they want potatoes. Oh boy do they want carrots and potatoes. Last time whenever they asked for carrots and potatoes, I got quite impatient and just waited on night for some zombies to spawn. Oh, there's another nether portal. And because zombies spawned at night, it went very, very badly and it killed every one of my villagers. So I won't be doing that this time. I will hopefully find an actual village or another source for carrots and potatoes. But there should be plenty of kelp out here, yes there is. And then I can worry about bloody carrots and potatoes. And actually, kelp might not be an issue at all here, because there is again another MineColonies build purely just for kelp, which I think comes under the Asian decoration part actually. But yes, here they are here, a kelp farm. So we could actually have an Asian style build purely for kelp, and that's just really going to help us here. You knew where I was going with that there, but that's definitely going to help us out here just to grow some kelp. Well, if kelp is what they're actually requiring to be healed. Let's see what's in here first, then we'll return. A golden hoe, fire charge and 2 pieces of obsidian actually. Yep. That'll do me fine. There's another potential nether portal for us. And I have just seen a village across the way here actually. We really have picked the perfect place. There's where we set up over there. And there's a village really close by to us actually. Let's go see if they've got any carrots or potatoes. And I've just noticed a pillager outpost as well, very close to this village. Damn, there's a hell of a lot of things around here actually. I still wonder if our idiots could actually interact with normal NPCs here. It could be interesting if I could expand out towards this village. Right, where are your farms? Well, rather annoyingly, I don't think that village had any form of farms. But good news though, I did find some wolves, so we now have some wolves. And I have no idea if having the wolves will make our village safer or not. But we now do have them here with us, so any mobs, beware, they are about. Right Ava, I have returned with some kelp, so take that. I didn't have any carrots or potatoes, so I'm hoping that's all you're going to require to be healed. No. I'm not getting carrots and potatoes, I'm just not doing that again. I'm thinking of maybe just trading you out for another villager then. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So we're going to manage workers, I'm going to turn this to manual, fire you from there, and then we're going to take Kaylee over. So, yes, you keep doing that Ava, and we're going to recall Kaylee, our new builder, over. Kaylee, you'd like a house to live in, you will build it eventually. In your inventory though, here's a couple of bits of bread. So you can eat that, and then hopefully you'll go to work. Ava, I'm glad that you're maybe back to normal then. You're still sick, so please leave us. We've got some work to do. Thank you very much, Kaylee. Just let it be known though, Ava, that in my previous playthrough, I would have just killed you for being sick. So you really think yourself lucky here. And also because there's so little of you that I really can't afford to kill any of you at the moment. Right, Kaylee, our new miner. What are we doing? We're going back to the building hut. Well, we are back here at our building hut, and she is doing the I want something dance. I'm assuming you're wanting tools. Well, you can take a wooden shovel for now. I don't know if you can take stone though. You're certainly not getting my iron pickaxe. Where did Ava go actually? She's got my other tools. Well, I did catch up to Ava eventually, and whenever I come into her interface again, she's just now simply idle, and her stats look pretty pristine. So, are you no longer sick? I don't know if she ate any kelp or poppies or dandelions or whatever else nonsense I gave her to cure her, but she does now seem to be unsick again, which means that I need to get rid of Kaylee and replace her once again with Ava. This is just a merry-go-round of nonsense. Right, sorry Kayla, you were a very good employee, but I need Ava back, so thank you very much. But Ava, get your ass back down here now and get over there and finish this mine. Kaylee, you will become the new miner though, and hopefully she will finish this mine. I really wanted to get a lot done here today. I hadn't realised we were going to go through so much bloody nonsense. The real annoying part of all of this here actually is that she is currently mining down some cobblestone. So yes, I really didn't have to bother my arse getting you so much of it. We are actually now starting to put down the building blocks here. So we're actually making some progress, finally. Right, I think I see what she's doing here actually. So this is the first platform that they would stand on. And this kind of 3x3 hole in the middle here that I shouldn't have fallen into, this is where they're going to keep mining down. So this is where the first mine shaft is actually going to be. The more she builds, the higher her worker level will get, so the faster she'll actually be able to build things. I think we are on a level 1 at the moment. I'm not quite sure how to tell that without heading back to the building block, but I think she only has a worker level of tier 1 or level 1 at the moment. So we are doing this very, very slow. At higher levels, these builds go lightning fast, they really do. So you just really need to get the finger out here and keep on building. I also believe that the cobblestone that kind of goes around the place, she's just kind of placing in here just now, that acts almost as a kind of boundary of how big these buildings are going to be. So even at tier 1 here, I reckon the building is going to be quite small in the middle, but by tier 5 we will have pushed our way out and expanded right until this cobblestone boundary. So this one mine here is going to be an absolutely giant build the time it's done. Never mind all of the mine shafts, that'll go further down. But this is all looking pretty interesting here just now actually. Well, that was stupid. But this is all looking rather interesting here at the moment. I'm very much looking forward to it being done. Speaking of which, we are 96% done, and that will be absolutely grand because then we will get Kaylee in to be our miner, and that will be all of our cobblestone woes forever done. Well, hopefully. Yes, I just sadly missed it, but that's the tier 1 miner now done. And it's Pablo who's actually been assigned the miner role here. Okay then, Pablo, let's recall you. Here's a couple of pieces of bread then. Now, I'm assuming you will be wanting a pickaxe for this, so let me give you a pickaxe. And he will just mine away for us down here, and hopefully we will get out a nice abundance of cobblestone, and I won't need to go mine anymore. He is actually digging something out. Digging the dirt away at the side. You know, she spent a hell of a lot of time putting that in. I have no idea what he's doing actually. He just seems to be taking apart everything that Ava just did to make the mine in the first place. Well, that might be our cobblestone problem solved. I doubt it. Let's go check on Ava, who is doing our decoration schematic now. That is our smelter. So she has moved on to do our smelter. which I can see she's already made a start on here. And this doesn't look as if it's going to require too much here actually. So I think with that, that's probably where I'm going to leave things for today. That mine took a hell of a lot longer than it should have, Ava. I really wish you would have gotten your finger out and not been so sick. But next time we will get more of our citizens here working for us. We still need a lumberjack, and we may be able to get up a farmer, or maybe just someone to look after our wolves. Who knows? And if you have enjoyed this episode and you are feeling kind, then why not give the video a like and subscribe to the channel as well, just to see some more of this nonsense. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now everyone. Bye bye.